Now.
We're going now?
Yeah, let's give people a little bit.
We got the sound on?
Yeah, I think so. We'll give people a minute to join here.
Okay. Let's give them 1 minute. You know, my classes always start on time. Now, is the camera down to here? Or am I on there? All right.
Yes, I see the whole thing. Okay.
Well, this will be interesting to see how this goes. Hopefully one of many, or otherwise one of one.
Oh, we're live here. Let me play our live video. Oh, we got 2 people.
Oh, we got the brilliant. Welcome. Hello. That's more than I've ever had before. Let me know when we'll start.
Oh, we're up to 4 people.
Oh, hello. Shall we start?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you, Tracy. Good morning, everybody. My name's Mark Allison. I'm the Executive Chef of Culinary Innovation for the Kavaris Health Alliance. And this is the first time we're doing Facebook Live, so this will be interesting. I'm trying to keep the recipes simple because I like to work with simple recipes that are easy to do and with ingredients that anybody can get. Even in this current climate, you will still be able to get all the vegetables, all the fruits, and all the other ingredients that we are going to use today. What we are going to make is a carrot soup, and we're going to do a breakfast smoothie, all including whole foods. And what I class as whole foods is something like this carrot. That's a whole food to me because it's 1 ingredient. And this onion would be a 1 ingredient food as well. And we're going to mix all these 1 ingredient foods together and then hopefully turn out something that is healthy and delicious. So the first thing we're going to start with is to make a carrot soup. So what we have is 1.5 pounds of carrots. We've got 1 onion. We've got a couple of cloves of garlic. We've got some salt. We've got some vegetable stock, coconut milk, and then I like to add something a little bit hot and spicy, so I've got some red chili marmalade. And we're basically going to put all of these together and turn out this soup. After that, we have got a morning smoothie, and this is a breakfast in a glass. And we've got some pear, we've got some instant coffee, oats, walnuts, some maple syrup, and some cocoa powder. So all of this is basically whole foods coming together to keep us healthy and hopefully improve our immune system as this virus takes hold. Hopefully, if you stay healthy, you won't become sick, your children won't become sick, and we can get through these uncertain times. So what we're going to do is take our onion and take a pan, and we're going to add our stock to the pan. And we've got our stove on high because we really want to bring that stock to the boil. And while that's come to the boil, we'll take our onion. And as you can see, I've left the root on. And the reason for that is the root keeps the onion together. So just trim off the root, put that in our bowl. But the root itself is still holding all the layers of the onion together. Then basically you're going to take your knife and you're going to cut through the onion. Now you cannot cut anything that rolls around the chopping board, so you need to have a flat surface. That's why you cut the onion in half. So take your knife and then basically just cut through the onion, cut across through the onion, and then cut through. And you're basically using everything but the root. That can go in the bowl, that can be used as compost, and then your onion goes into the pan. The other half of the onion, again take your knife, cut through, cut across, keep your fingers out of the way, and then cut again through the root, throw the root part away, pick up the onion on your knife, drop it into your pan. You notice that I'm trying to keep the chopping board clean at all times. Then we've got our garlic, and all you're basically going to do with the garlic is just press down on it with the back of your knife, and then you can basically just pop that straight into the pan, no chopping. carrots. What I've done is I've left the skin or the peel on the carrot. I've just made sure they've been thoroughly washed in cold water. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to retain all of the nutrition. And most of the nutrition in any fruit or vegetable is either just under the skin or on the skin. So a carrot, just wash them. And obviously a carrot is going to roll around a chopping board. So what you want to do is try and cut anything that you're going to cut to the palm of your hand. Okay? The size of your palm. So cut that, it fits the palm of your hand. Then cut it lengthways. So again, you've got a flat surface. And then just rock your knife backwards and forwards, keeping your fingers out of the way, and then drop the carrot into your pan. Same with the rest of the carrots. Cut them to the size of your palm, cut them in half so you've got a flat surface. Again, keeping the tip of your knife on the board, just rock that knife backwards and forwards so the knife, part of the blade, never comes away from the board. Again, just cut through and rock backwards and forwards, keeping your fingers out of the way. The reason why I picked carrot soup is basically you can get plenty of carrots still in the stores and they're full of vitamins, minerals, and more importantly, phytochemicals that will keep you healthy. So the carrots go in, again, cut them to the size of your palm, get a flat surface, and then rock your knife backwards and forwards. Lift up with your knife into the pan. Easy. Keeping the chopping board clean at all times. We're going to add a little bit of salt, not too much, that's just a sprinkle, and when you consider that's for 4 people, that's practically no salt at all. That's just to enhance the flavour. We're going to bring that to the boil. We're going to let it simmer just for 10 minutes because we're trying to retain all the nutrition within the vegetables, so we don't want to overboil it. So literally 10 minutes on the stove. And what happens is you come out with a soup just like this. And then what we are going to do is we're going to take a blender and we're going to pour this soup into our blender. Just be careful because this is hot, remember. So everything goes into the blender. And then I have 1 can of coconut milk. And this is optional. You don't have to add this if you don't want to. But that gives a really creamy texture to the soup. And then I've got some Thai chili marmalade. And I'm just going to add basically a tablespoon of marmalade. Again, that is optional. If you just want the carrot soup, just have the carrot soup. Then we're going to add our lid. We're going to put this onto the blender. And I always like to put a tea towel on the top, just in case. And then we're going to start this blender. And that is all it takes. Get your soup bowl, take off the top, look at the colour of this. Have a taste. Make sure it's got the right correct seasoning in. And that was absolutely delicious and easy. The children can get in the kitchen and actually make this with you. It'll be a great way to get the kids involved with actually making meals. This would be an ideal lunch. Serve it with some whole wheat toast or wholemeal bread. Ideal. Just that'll last 5 days in the fridge. Just reheat it in a pan or the microwave. Beautiful, easy soup full of nutrition. We'll just move that over to one side. And then I know every morning I'm in a rush to get to work. Not so much these days, as I'm basically working from home. But what you can do if you are strapped for time, then why don't you make a breakfast in a glass? And this is the easiest form of breakfast I've ever known. Okay, you're going to take your blender, and what I've got in this is just normal milk. You could have almond milk or coconut milk or just plain water. Cashew milk, okay? I've got about 3 cups of milk. I've got a cup of ice. I've already chopped up some pear. We're going to add this pear. So there's some portions of fruit already. Pick your favorite nut. These are walnuts, but you could have almonds or cashew nuts, Brazil nuts, whatever you like. Just pop them in. We have a cup or half a cup of oatmeal. We're just going to put that in. I have got some instant coffee. We're going to add some coffee. If you want, put some espresso in. Then I've got a little touch of maple syrup to go in and some cocoa powder. So this really is breakfast in a glass. On goes the lid. Again, let's put the towel on the top, hand on the top. And again, how simple is that? This is one of my favorite smoothies to have in the morning because I love coffee. Just vary the amount of liquid to how thick or thin you want your smoothie, but this is basically breakfast in a glass. It smells absolutely fabulous. Tastes absolutely amazing. And you've got your fruit in there, you've got good fats, good carbohydrates, and good proteins. So 2 very easy dishes, one for breakfast, one for lunch. We actually do cooking classes at the Kavaris Health Alliance. You can go on our website and actually book a class, come in, and it's a really fun evening because I usually cook about 3 or 4 different types of recipes. Everybody samples the recipes, and it's more of the community getting together just for a night out. So why don't you come along, join a class, or if this has been successful, we might do another one live next week. We will see. But there's no classes right now because of the virus, but you can check out future classes and sign up for them when all of this uncertainty has passed and the country's back to normal. Stay healthy, stay well, stay safe. This is Mark Allison from the Kavaris Health Alliance. Goodbye, everybody.
And guys, we'll be posting the recipes after we finish the video.
Thank you, Tracy.